Technic beam going across. As you can see, this won't hold my weight, so we're going to add multiple more layers of Technic, and then I'm going to lock it together with vertical lift arms to make it thick and strong, and we'll test it out. There it is. So let's install it and see if it works. Here we have the pull-up bar. I made it really, really strong. I guess I'll just see if I can pull myself up. What does it know? We'll tell you what's not happening. Yeah, that was stupid, guys. Why do we think that was going to work? Literally all of these techniques were broke. Look at that. Well, that one didn't work, but we got a bunch more Lego ideas to build into the Lego room. Like the next one, which is a Lego soda machine. I really like this idea. I'm thinking we can put it right next to the bed. So that way, when you wake up, you just pour yourself some soda. So first, we got to get rid of the pan. Then we take this and move the soda machine into it. My thought is, we put the sodas on the back of the wall panel on little shelves, and then on the front, we'll have 3 tubes that go through, and we'll also have 3 buttons for the different types of soda. I'm going to take off these labels because we're going to need them later. The best way to force the soda out of the bottle is to pump air into it. So then you put 2 holes in this cap and make it water. Now we'll poke our pneumatic Lego tube through. The blue tube is going to connect to our air, and then our black tube is going to go all the way down into the soda. Now the difficult part, making an air pump. I'm going to grab a battery box, and then we're going to need some switches. What we want to do is make this into a button, because right now it's a switch. And then we'll just need some sort of Lego rubber band or something to turn this into a button. And there we go. As you can see, there we have a button. Now we just need to take this motor and build a pneumatic pump with it. You just take one of these little guys, which is a pneumatic actuator, and then by connecting 2 of these discs together, we can make a little circular can. Now, when we spin this can, it opens and closes the pneumatic actuator, which is extremely cool. So we connect our motor like this. That's pumping air through this. Connect this guy to our blue tube. See if it pumps. Then we take our cup and we push it against the button. It pumps air, and this should start squirting into the cup. There we go. Now this is great, but the main problem it has is when you undo it, it keeps going. So this is great. We just need to build 2 more of these, and then mount it behind this wall. So I'm going to start by building up a little shelf on the back of this for the soda bottles to sit. Now we got to install our buttons in the front, and the reason I saved the labels is because we can actually cut them out and make buttons on the front, so we know which soda is where. Now we got our buttons on here that each have logos on them, and on the back, you can see the plates protect the axles, so when we stick one through, it's pressing. We just need to make it so this piece on the back presses into the trigger. Now we just need to make a few little small tweaks, attaching this to here, and theoretically this thing will actually work. Nice. I have not tried this with sparkling yet. You'll see. Oh no. The fizzy is not working. Oh shoot. Leaking out the front. Well, this is a huge issue. The carbonated water is for some reason going up the tubes without pressure in there. Okay guys, I think I came up with something really genius. This is a self-kinking mechanism. And as soon as you flick the switch, it kinks it like that. You just gotta put it in between the soda valve and the output. Alright, I think I finally fixed the problem. Now it's time to test it out. I'm really hoping it works. So as you see right here, we have our soda machine. I also bought this cool Lego cup. It's official Lego. We have a little stand, and lucky for us, it doubles as the battery box. You can actually turn it on. We have 3 different types of soda. We have Mountain Dew, and if I turn that on, there's Mountain Dew coming out there. Look at that. We also have Coca-Cola. So we can close off that one and turn on the Coca-Cola valve. Should have tested that one before I put it behind the wall. It does work, it's just a little bit slower on this one because of a leak in the top of the thing, but it is putting Coca-Cola into the cup. And last but not least, we have Sprite here. So we can push that in, and as you can see, putting Sprite into our cup. Then when we're done, all we gotta do is just pinch off these little valves, and boom, we have a cup of soda. Mixed flavor. It's not terrible. I like these buttons too. The mechanism for this works really, really well. You just push it and it springs right back. It's actually really satisfying. I almost gave up on this one, but I pushed myself and I persevered, and I was finally able to get the mechanism to work. So that was actually a pretty cool idea. Thanks for commenting. The next idea I want to build actually comes from Christian, behind the camera. So Christian's idea was to build a hidden computer inside this desk. Isn't that right, Christian? Yeah. So what I think I'm going to do is make a little hole and then have an iPad that can slide in and fold up with the keyboard underneath. That way it'll actually be in. So the first thing I got to do is take out a chunk of this desktop that we can actually fit it in. And while I'm doing that, I can tell you about this video sponsor, Paperlike. Paperlike is an iPad. Without Paperlike, it just feels like the screen. It feels like you shouldn't be touching it. And then with Paperlike, definitely feels like paper. Paperlike uses a unique nanodot surface to match the feel and sound of drawing on actual paper. Now we got a hole cut out for this, we got the keyboard in there, it can fit. Now we just gotta figure out how to hinge this thing on here so that it will close and hide the entire thing. I've been using my iPad for about a year now to draw all these blue rings you see in my videos. That way I can visually plan out my designs. And I realized pretty quick just how uncomfortable and unsatisfying it is to use an Apple Pencil on the bare screen. It just doesn't glide over the screen smoothly enough to get precise lines. Bring in Paperlike and you can literally feel the difference. Having a nice surface to draw on that's more glidey can enhance your illustrations and make your lines smoother. One thing you can just have straight up hole in the desk and then the add keyboard right there. And then to put the iPad in there so it folds down, we just slide it in from the top. These double hinges will make it go underneath and then just sit pretty flush like that. Now, when we open this up, you can pull it up and over. And now we just need to figure out a quick way to tie this in. Paperlike comes with all the application tools you need to install it, and it's relatively simple to install. You can also see it reduces some of the glare you would get with just the actual screen. I think the important thing is that you just don't push super hard on the Paperlike with your Apple Pencil. That way it doesn't create any scratch grooves. But for me it works really well. It makes it a lot more satisfying to do drawing on my iPad. So if you want to get a Paperlike for yourself, you can go to paperlike.com/brickscience or click the first link in the description to get yours. And they ship worldwide, so happy drawing. So happy. Alright, now check this out, guys. As you can tell, it's completely hidden. No one would think that there's a hidden computer inside this. It doesn't even look like one from the bottom, it's just a tiny little area. So we did a pretty good job making it flush. So to get into it, all you have to do is just push down this little button, and then lift up the monitor. And this thing, a little jank. Once you get it over like this, just leans back, and boom, there you go. As you can see, it totally works. You can totally type on here. And you can watch YouTube videos. It works. It's like a hidden computer. You can draw it, just put it into drawing mode, and boom. This is the thing we just made, as you see. Success. And then when you're done, you just store it, sit down, and it's just a little finicky, but it does go in. Legos are kind of tight. And it's totally hidden in the desk surface, just like that. So there we have our hidden computer inside the Lego desk. Honestly, this desk is getting better and better. I think we had a cup holders in to the side or something. Basketball. And so I was thinking, what if I built a basketball hoop on this wall, and that way I can throw stuff into it from the Lego bed. I'm just going to start with the hoop part, and then work from there. We grab these orange 1x4s, and we connect a bunch of them like this. We're basically going to build a wall, and then we're going to arrange these pieces in such a manner that it's a bend. And boom, now we have a wall. Check this out. Curve it. The pieces can stretch a little bit, so we can make a hoop by just continuing this all the way around. And it'll be orange, so it'll look cool. Now we got this, we just fold it all the way around, and move it together at the end. Hey, there we go. We have a basketball hoop. Now, it's a bit flimsy, so I'm just going to add one more layer all the way around to lock everything together. And I attach this into the wall, we'll just take off a 1x4, and really just throw this on here like that, and this should hold it together pretty strong. We can even make a smaller ring inside of this hoop, that way we can get like extra points. Now for a ball, we got these guys, and they come with official Lego McDonald's balls. I kind of wish I could unsay that. But anyway, this is an official Lego ball from the McDonald's Happy Meal toy or something. Now we can install this in the Lego room. There you go, guys. As you can see, we have our Lego basketball hoop right there. We're going to grab our ball, see if we can make it from here. So folks, this could be a fun game, like try and hit it from the bed. I'm going to try and make the blue. So close. Yay, there we go. There aren't a lot of activities. That's not even true. There's a slot machine right here. There's not a whole lot of like sports activities in here, so that's pretty cool. That you can just toss stuff in the hoop. Yeah, there's actually a lot of room under there. I should do something under there in another video. Comment down below if you want to see a hidden gaming fort underneath the Lego bed in the Lego room. That'd be kind of cool. Hidden Lego gaming fort. We've never done that before. No one's ever done that before. I'm really uncomfortable. The next idea is to build a Lego cereal machine. I'm thinking what we do is we put this right by the bed. That when we wake up, we can just have some Lego cereal dispensed into a bowl already. The way I'm going to build this is just like the ones I have in my studio, except these ones are actually used for dispensing Lego parts. All it is a little silicone wheel, and when you turn it, it just drops some in a cup. So we should figure out how we're going to make one of those in Lego for our scoopers. So, we get some clear pieces and build some sort of tube. I like to be able to see the cereal, so maybe we use some of these rounded guys. We start building this up on a plate just to get the shape we want. Perfect. This will hold our cereal nicely. Now we need to build a box underneath it that'll house the little paddle to actually make it go down. Now to make it as easy as possible for the cereal to flow down, I'm going to add some slopes to the inside of this box. You know, I've never built a cereal machine before, but this is how I assume it would work on the inside. Now we got this, we're going to need a paddle that will fit in a 4x4 hole. I'm thinking we use some of these Tecna pieces and just build a 3-wide paddle. As you can see, I used some rubber pieces. So we're going to add this to the bottom of this. Now, does it work? Right. We'll try again. Here we have prototype 2. It's just the rubber pieces. Okay. This is still somehow too big. Prototype 3. Oh, stop. No, wait. Prototype 4. We're getting stuck. Wait, I think I have it, guys. One last try. Prototype 5, 4. What are those? We have the new twisting mechanism. This one should actually twist back and forth, like this. It worked, you guys. Yeah. So now we need to build the bottom part of this, which is going to have a little ramp, and it'll just slide right into the cup. We just got to put this thing right on top like that. Last thing I'm going to do is take a box and cut out some sections of the logo so that I can stick it on the sides. Alright guys, finally time to test out the LEGO cereal machine. First we got to fill her up with cereal. Didn't spill a single one. Snap this guy right on top, like that. I was thinking, I'll just put this thing right here on my nightstand. You can see there we have the Fruit Loops logo on the side. This thing looks like a cereal machine. It looks cool. We can actually test it out and make some cereal. Oh, a bit of milk. Alright, now you just put the cereal right in the bowl like this. You know, not bad, you guys. I really thought it'd be less functional than this, but it seems to be working. When it jams, you just crank it hard, crack up those ones in there, and they just fall right down there like that. Okay, honestly, I didn't think this would work, but now we have cereal. I got a lot of sugar. Yeah, I thought this would be pretty lame, but the fact that it works makes it a lot better. LEGO cereal machine is actually a pretty fun idea, so thank you for that. Now I just got like the wall of sugar for here. A little train track around the walls, and I can't even credit this to one person individually because so many people commented to do this. Now, it's possible, but there are a few small things, and one of them is pretty large. It's a little too close to the wall to go all the way around. But what we could do is move that shield and then go all the way around this corner over the window, and then I was thinking we could have a little spot where we can do crash tests with a little target on the ground so the train can go all the way around and then fall to its demise. First thing we need to do is remove all the panels on the second row so that we can implement the train tracks. So, we have to integrate the train tracks into each, and I know, brightness 3000. I'm trying. All we're going to do is split these in half, like this. Then we're going to take out a layer and replace it with some sticks that jut out. And then we can put our train tracks right on top like this. So that's not the most strong thing. What I'm going to do is grab some struts. We're going to connect these to each one of the joists to make a triangle. That's going to make it a lot stronger. So now that we know how we're going to build all the flat panels, we'll just duplicate this layout on all 12. For the corner, we just need to build a system that'll hold the curved tracks. We built one of those with 4 of these guys. Now we just need to move this to the center down here. To make sure I'm getting the right placements on the backside, I'm using a dry erase marker. And then I can just mark where the pieces need to go. And when I take this apart, I know to remove that brick, that brick, that brick. And this is really helpful when you're working in large scale because you forget as soon as you take it apart where it's supposed to go. It works. Now we've got all the track panels built up, we just have to install them back on the wall, and then we can install the train tracks, but we're really close.
Hay nè, tapos na yan. Ano ba?
Now we've got all the track wall panels installed, all we have to do is snap down the tracks on top.
Malapit na.
And add a few finishing touches like a target on the ground and the actual train that's going to go on the tracks. See, we have a lot of trains left from the crash testing LEGO Trains video, like before Easy Express. For the crash test, I'm going to use this chassis, this here, and put some caboose behind it. Here we go, the moment we've all been waiting for. You can see this thing is really holding. We've got to see if it makes it all the way across. From here to drop onto the target. Here we go, guys. That was awesome! I completely missed the target because it went a little faster than I was expecting, but wow.